Okay, I'm back.
Already? I expected you to have just started peeking out from under your bed sheets.
Of all the aliens I could have met, why did I get stuck with you?
Because I'm the only one with enough patience to put up with you.
Funny. I was just thinking the same thing about you.
I guess we fit then. Are you ready, or do you need more time?
I doubt I'll ever be ready, so we might as well get started. What's the plan?
We attack immediately. We can't use the air shaft again because the Miniknog will be watching it. Instead, we'll sneak in through the secret passage. That will place us on what looks like level 3, and you should be able to guide me from there to the tentacle lab.
Okay. Wait, what secret passage?
Oh, didn't I tell you? I raided the guard post while you were gone and hacked their computer. That chip the mold gave us works, by the way. Here's what happened. Speechless?
You could say that, yeah.
Incredible! A historic moment! YellowDemonHurlr has nothing to say. Please tell me you're recording this once-in-a-lifetime phenomenon?
I'll file it away with footage of you being nice. If I ever get any. Anything else useful? Schematics? Technical documents?
Nothing of interest, unless you're in the mood for some homemade alcohol. The guard post is isolated from the main database. I was only able to find the passage using the tracking chip in the armor. Everything else...
Whoa, what tracking chip?
Oh yes, Bloodclaw's armor had a tracking chip. Don't worry, I disabled it, but the Miniknog has been keeping track of everywhere the armor's been, including a path through what should be solid rock.
So, if they were tracking Bloodclaw, why didn't they find you?
They did. You missed me posing triumphantly in a pile of hairy corpses. I'd show you a hollow photo if you could see it.
You don't have to sound so gleeful about it.
Aw, don't cry, Yellow. I'll make you a deal. Once this is over, I'll lead you to their mangled remains, and you can, How do yippies honor the dead? Sprinkle flowers and recite pretentious poetry?
Mostly we strip ourselves down and moon the nearest soldier. Any other surprises I should know about?
Well, I did bring down the whole human empire while I was waiting for you, but that's not really a big accomplishment, is it?
Considering you're about to attack an enemy base with only a voice in your head for backup, you're remarkably peppy.
Are you scared, you big hatchling?
Yeah.
Not as scared as I am. We'll do this, Yellow. I'm a highly trained warrior, and you... Well, if everything else fails, I'm sure you can talk them to death.
So, once you, get to the tentacle lab, what will you do?
I was hoping you would have some sort of twisted mad science we could use to... I don't know, melt it.
Oh. Sure. I'll kill it with my extensive knowledge of ecology.
Oh yes, I forgot. You study the sissy sciences.
At least I'm not the blunt instrument of a bunch of xenophobic warmongers.
I'm not a blunt instrument. I'm adept and precise.
And the xenophobic warmongers?
That doesn't matter. We have work to do. I don't really care what you study. Ecology, sociology, physics, it's all just details. You're trained to evaluate and solve problems. We have a problem. Solve it.
Okay, what's ADF policy in the event of tentacle invasion?
Evacuation.
Lovely. What about the USCM? What did they try?
Everything they could think of. Nuclear weapons, orbital bombardment, several engineered pathogens. It always comes back.
How long does it take to regrow?
2 to 3 Earth days, if I'm remembering my classes correctly.
Does it come in all at once, or does it move inward from the edges of the cleared area?
All at once, I think.
Okay, that's probably regrowth rather than migration. I'll hazard a guess that it either has armored seeds or it regrows from underground. What kind of sample did you steal?
It was a tentacle segment. A simple cutting.
So it grows back from segments. We need to totally destroy this thing or it'll come back. Fortunately, it's constrained to one chamber, so we might be able to pull it off, assuming we can figure out how to destroy it in the first place. Maybe the lab computers will give us some ideas.
How big is the chamber?
I can only see your world in 2 dimensions, but I'll guess 10 meters wide, 20 meters tall? About the bottom 6 to 8 meters seems to be some kind of dirt mixed with biological material. I'll have to review my footage.
10 by 10 by 20. Okay, those grenades I stole from Bloodclaw should be plenty to turn everything in that chamber into pulp.
Did you just calculate that in your head?
Yes. It's not difficult. Why?
No reason. Let's get moving.
Bloodclaw went underground right here. Mechanical combination lock. Our chip won't help here. This might, though.
Not a blunt instrument. Yeah, right. That's a long way down.
Afraid of heights, are you?
Aren't you?
Of course not. Back home I can fly.
Oh yeah, that's right. Come to think of it, with Avalon's low gravity and thick atmosphere, if I could get a light spacesuit and a pair of wings, I could fly. That would be so cool.
I'm trying to picture a flying human. Cool isn't the word I'd use. Also, I'm not from Avalon, I'm from Pyrrhal. We are a colony near the United Systems.
Big colony?
No. Pack Armor are what you humans call country folks. We grew up in a tiny settlement which mostly grows Piru.
Same here. My house is a couple miles out from a minuscule town in the middle of nowhere. Pasture and alfalfa fields everywhere. Farming wasn't our thing, though.
We didn't care for it either. We wanted to study engineering. The only school of higher education on Pyrrhal is a branch of the ADF Academy, so we went there for about a year. Then they transferred us to the main academy on Avalon.
You're an engineer? I had you pegged for a platoon leader.
I'm Fleet Command. We took top ranking in the placement test, and Commandant Ruko Kala said he didn't want to waste our talent on engineering.
Engineering? A waste? What, did this guy get booted upstairs for incompetence or something?
No! Pack Ruko were the high commanders of the fleet for 20 years. They're living legends.
Yet they apparently don't have the sense to let their students follow their passions.
There's plenty of passion to be had in Fleet Command. We get to be heroes. Travel the galaxy, see amazing worlds, protect our people, meet all the different races.
And kill them.
Well, the humans anyway. It's better than sitting in a lab all day.
Oh yes, being in a lab is vastly inferior to, say, being stranded on a Miniknog planet desperately trying to retrieve a world killer before they weaponize it. Seriously, Rhaomi, imagine if you'd stayed an engineer. What would you be creating? New metamaterials? More versatile survival gear? New starships for the exploratory fleet to push the boundaries of Avali knowledge? Doesn't it catch your imagination to be out there making new things with science instead of killing people?
My pack has been playing war games since we were hatchlings. Everything up to elaborate combat sims, including fleet command. I know the Commandant made the right decision.
Oh, come on, I did all that stuff too, but it's not what I decided to do with my life.
Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever I might have been, I'm a soldier now. There's no getting around that. Sitting around wishing I was building next-generation drones doesn't help anyone. I'm here, and I have a problem to fix. And frankly, it's a good thing I'm here. Most of my colleagues would rather go mad than work with you, and neither of us is going to stop the Miniknog by ourselves.
So, by Avali standards, you're unusually friendly and tolerant.
Well, for ADF anyway. The civilians have been safe for so long that they're starting to forget how dangerous the United Systems is. I hear rumors that the ruling council is considering a non-aggression pact. There are certainly downsides in the military, which is a bad idea, in my opinion.
With the Apex next door, you're probably right. Hear something?
Yes.
Person?
Probably.
Not seeing anybody, but there are lots of dark places to hide. Hold on, look up.
Wingsicle nab chop shrooman. Nab smash habito. Chop wingsicle.
Hey! Stay back or I'll shoot.
Shrooman bravada. Smash room shrooman. Chop chop wingsicle.
Well, Kanakiro!
Easy, Rhaomi. I think he's defending his turf or something. Back up a little and try to look non-aggressive while I see if I can find a translator.
This is what my translator gives us.
I know there's a thread on the Starbound forums. Here we go. Ooh, that's a pretty small dictionary.
Nab fera wingsicle. Chop chop.
Okay, nab is no. Fera... fear? Chop chop is a threat, obviously.
And wingsicle?
It's not listed here, so... Oh, duh. It's you!
Me?
You have wings, and you're really cold. Wingsicle.
I should shoot them for that alone.
Nab bramora wingsicle chop chop shrooman. Nab blood wingsicle. Nab hair thing.
Wait, what was that?
No again, Avali hurt, You won't hurt me again. Not you, not the Apex.
No. Blood wingsicle.
Oh. Bloodclaw. Okay, tell him, Halhoom, wingsicle nab chop.
Halhoom, wingsicle nab chop. What did I say?
Hey there, I won't hurt you.
Wingsicle spracky shroom speak.
None of that is in the dictionary, but I think he's surprised you speak his language. Ask him Shrewman Halb Wingsicle. Hair thing hubba tentacrush. You're asking for help because the Apex have the tentacle beast.
Shrewman help
Halb.
Shrewman halb. Wingsicle. Hair thing hubba tentacrush.
Tentacrush. Hair thing hubba tentacrush?
Just nod.
Nab, wingsicle chop mesty.
Mesty?
Me.
Nab. Nab chop shrewman.
Blood wingsicle chop mesty. Chop habito. Blood wingsicle chop. Bulsa wingsicle chop.
What did he call me?
No clue, but it sounds like Bloodclaw hurt him and destroyed his house, so he doesn't trust you.
Nab chop shrewman. Blood wingsicle. Bad wingsicle. Chop mesty too. Hair thing hubba tentacrush. Hair thing use tentacrush to chop Everybody. Chop Shrewman, chop Wingsickles, other race names?
Silly Peck, Kiss Face Plant, Clank Beast, Meat. There's also Squishfish, but you probably shouldn't mention them.
Tentacrush, chop Silly Peck, Kiss Face Plant, Clank Beast, and Meat. Okay, I have to know. Who is Meat?
It's, humans.
Suddenly I don't feel so bad about being called Wingsickle.
Shut up and pay attention.
Nab chop, Misty.
Nab chop.
Everything nab shruman. Mos ig takin chopito. Kuti dharma. Kuti broigen. Kuti. Spraki halb. Hab spraki amore. Shruman. Bottle truncheon. Chop guard thing. Pitter pat. Porta. Glora. Shruman trapper. Nab sky shine. Nab night shine. Etten. Vermis.
There's a lot of stuff there I didn't understand. The Apex did something to him. Whatever it was terrible. He, attacked a guard, I think? Maybe ran away? No sun or stars? Maybe he's trapped underground?
That was a pretty tough door. Shrewman, Pitterpat. That way. Go that way. Wingsickle chop, door.
Chop. Door. Chop. Porta.
Porta? Yes, chop Porta.
Duncan, Wingsickle, Duncan. Shrewman sign, sky shine, night shine, clank shroom, guard shroom. Duncan. Pitter pat, chop tentacrush, chop hair thing. Duncan.
That was, surreal.
Well, you made a friend, so let's call it a win. Wow, luxurious. Next room's clear, but hold up before you go into the one after. That's the main stairwell. I'll need to take a look. Okay, 2 guards outside. Nobody else, but the guard quarters are down at the bottom of the stairs. There's a camera down there, too.
Right. Are you ready?
Hold up. I meant to ask. How are you going to get out once we destroy the beast?
Isn't there a hangar or something?
Not as far as I saw.
But then how would they... Wait, no. That makes sense. Apex Labs have strict isolation procedures. They probably don't keep ships here in case one of their twisted experiments gets loose or a scientist decides to defect.
Okay, were you seriously going to charge in without an exit plan?
That's usually Nayu's job.
Well, Nayu's not here. We need to hold off until we figure something out.
Yellow, they'll be here to pick up the beast soon.
In 10 hours? That's plenty of time to make a plan.
We don't know how long it will take to fight our way into the lab and destroy the beast. You can bet that ship is bringing soldiers. Real soldiers, not those sloppy rejects they have here. We have to go in now.
Rhaomi, if we go in now without a plan, you probably won't come out again.
Well, sometimes a soldier has to make sacrifice.
No.
Well, look who suddenly cares. Really, my life is nothing compared.
No.
I guess your bosses at PsyOps don't want to lose their pet project? That's a joke.
Well, it's not funny. You are not turning this into a suicide mission. I promised to get you back to your pack, and I intend to keep that promise.
Yellow, thank you, but this is important.
Yeah, it is important. Too important to rush into.
Ugh, we've already had this argument, and I was right, remember? We improvised, and it worked. I'm going in.
If you die, I am going to kill you.
Victory!
What a waste. They were probably conscripts who didn't want to be here in the first place.
A yippee through and through. Don't worry, I'll handle all the nasty stuff and you'll get through this with that squishy little heart of yours intact. You just...
A friendly announcement to all personnel. The specialist team has arrived to collect subjects 07253 and Omega 9.
What?
Please comply with any directives they may issue. There is no need to be upset. Glory to Big 8.
They must have lied. See? I was right again.
Yes, you're very smart. Shut up and don't get your head blown off. Okay, right here is the laboratory where they're making the ice bomb. One scientist inside. That's a closet. Leads to the main hallway. Okay, straight down. And here we are. 2 scientists, 1 guard, security camera on the wall directly opposite you. You might be able to disable it. First, let's wait for this guard to pass. Come on, turn around. Okay, go. Okay. Alright. Good luck.
Ha! Door locked. I love this little chip.
Okay. Time to get the lab computers to start reading their report.
Subject Omega 9, Tentacula diabolus, common name Tentacle Beast, a poorly understood silicaceous life form known primarily for invading the human homeworld, Earth, and destroying all life on the planet's surface. T. diabolus is homogeneous on the cellular level and contains no organs, organelles, structural elements, respiratory systems, nervous system, or other specialized body parts that could account for homeostatic maintenance or response to stimuli, despite clear evidence of both processes. The outer layer of the organism is composed of a rigid carapace of hardened cells superficially resembling a tentacle. There is currently no explanation for how the creature is able to move given the rigidity of its carapace and the lack of sarcomeric structures. The organism has been observed arranging objects with apparent intent despite lacking any detectable sensory organs. The organism has proven highly resilient to damage. While normally motionless, the creature reacts violently to disturbance, thrashing vigorously with sufficient force to induce multiple compound fractures. Additionally, if the carapace is compromised, the organism releases aerosol-borne cytotoxic T-cell equivalent cells which induce indiscriminate apoptosis in proximate organisms. The organism exhibits remarkable regenerative properties, and a severed section is capable of regrowing into an entirely new organism given the right conditions. The organism responds positively to increased temperature. End entry.
That's it? That's all they found out? Come on, there must be more. There must be a weakness somewhere.
It looks like that's everything. Sorry. So what did it say?
It's weird, they don't know how it works, it'll kill you if you attack it, and it regrows. And it likes being warm. What about the consoles?
I don't know what any of them do. They're all just acronyms. SAP.
Systems Analysis and Programming.
Oh. Gandalf?
Gas and Absorption Line Fitting Algorithm.
What about this big red button that says dead?
Disaster Extant Atomic Device.
There's something seriously wrong with these people.
You realize that now? Wait. What does the dead do?
The dead is designed to eliminate whatever specimen currently occupies the research bay by detonating the 25 megaton nuclear device inside the chamber.
Wow. Yeah, I think that would probably do it.
Wouldn't that destroy the facility?
Negative. Excess force from the explosion will be directed through the pressure offset pipe, or POP.
Well, that sounds...
Wait. That's a lot of energy, and energy doesn't just disappear. It has to go somewhere.
Computer, where is the, pop empty?
The POP vents into the atmosphere above the facility.
Right onto the Agaran village. Of course. Keep looking. Is there a way to pipe stuff into the chamber? Water, poison?
Computer, is there a way to flood the chamber?
The magma undercurrent guidance system can be used to guide magma undercurrents into the chamber.
Underground lava. Do it.
Yes.
Initializing mugs.
Okay, even you oven dwellers shouldn't be able to survive that much heat, right?
Melted rock? I should think not.
Warning. The specimen is undergoing rapid mitosis and cytokinesis.
What? Stop! It's growing!
Reversing mugs.
Jeez, this thing is crazy resilient.
Warning. Door sensors indicate trauma. Structural integrity is dropping rapidly. The door will fail in 15 standard minutes.
And that'll be those soldiers you mentioned.
I'm going to do it.
Do what?
Use the dead.
What? No! What about the Agarans?
Yellow, there are 6 billion people in Avali space and 300 million in the United Systems. We can't trade that many worlds for one village.
It's not an either-or, Rhaomi. We just got here. We're still figuring out options.
And the longer we take, the more likely the Miniknog is going to blast their way in, and then everyone suffers. We have a solution now. I'm going to use it.
Agaran lives are just as precious as yours or mine. Come on, you just met...
Yellow, shut up!
You know what? That's it. There's too much at stake. I don't need you second-guessing my every decision. You don't have what it takes for this. So shut down your computer and leave.
What? But what about...
You promised me that you'd leave if I told you to go. So go.
Okay, fine. Maybe you're right about the...
No! It's too late. Go.
But...
Are you going to keep your promise?
Yes. I trust you. But please, Rhaomi.
I know what I'm doing. Go.
Good luck.
And to you.
Huh? Seriously? Again?
Again? Hello, Ishmael. Let's have another visit, shall we?
A visit. A visit. Okay then, let's have a visit. Why don't we have lunch and make small talk? Maybe some sandwiches and a discussion about how you seem to have lied about that whole death within the mind thing.
Not at all. I simply play by different rules than you do.
So it's not that you lied, it's that you cheated. Noted.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I have very good sources.
Or perhaps you just happen to have the only radio on the planet that was both capable of decrypting Miniknog broadcasts and not in their control.
Oh, so you let us steal the radio. Right. It was all a part of your big master plan. I should have known. Tell me, are you twirling your mustache wherever you are?
Interesting. You have adopted a much more aggressive attitude. A wall of bravado to deny your fear?
Well, gosh, you just have me down pat, don't you?
Apparently not. Oh, I see. When you let me speak unopposed, I very nearly broke your spirit. So you're changing tactics. Your approach is crude, but you've adapted very quickly. Most people take weeks or years to recover from my focused attention.
That makes me feel so special.
Fortunately for me, I can change tactics as well. It's actually quite fortuitous, since this will free me to go do other things. You already know my good friend Bloodclaw. Bloodclaw, this is YellowDemonHurlr, companion to the Avali who evaded you earlier today.
Hello.
Bloodclaw will be hosting you for the moment. Please remember to wipe your shoes on the mat. I'll leave you two to get acquainted. Goodbye. For now.
So once you hit resistance, you hand me off to someone else, huh?
You're trying to keep me here.
Are you kidding? I don't like you. Scram.
Fascinating. I could do you a great deal of harm, and you know it. Why do you want me to stay?
Maybe it's because of how much I admire you. You're supposed to ask, how much do you admire me? At which point I would answer, not at all. My companion is a much better straight man than you.
Ah, your companion. You know I'm going after the tentacle beast. You're stalling for time so that he can destroy it. You still trust him, even after everything I showed you. That's both admirable and very, very risky.
I guess you're not as good at reading me as you thought you were. Yeah, he's going to take a sample. I just think that the Avali will do less damage with the tentacle beast than you will.
I can't tell if you're lying. Well done. We may talk more of this later. Until then.
Wait!
Don't bother. He's gone.
Great.